the headlines are all software is dead. The SaaS-pocalypse is everywhere. But the retail crowd is actually rushing in. So there's a little bit of a divergence here between what the street thinks and what retail thinks.
Definitely. It's been a cold couple of months for retail investors trying to buy the software dip. And the whole narrative here is basically AI is going to disrupt these businesses at scale. So it doesn't matter whether you're Microsoft or Atlassian or Snowflake, they're all being sold to varying degrees. And we're seeing that in the ETF. It's down 35%. But honestly, when you're investing in growth stocks, this is kind of the norm. It's the largest drawdown since the last bear market. But if you go back 2 decades since the fund's inception, it's had much larger drawdowns in this. It's fallen as much as 60% after kind of the tech bubble. It had a 50% drawdown during the financial crisis. So if you want the upside of these stocks, you've got to, play with the downside. And I think that's how retail is kind of thinking about it. They're saying Microsoft's not going anywhere. A lot of these big players that they want to buy, Adobe, Snowflake, like these are names that are not going to zero. So at what point do they step in? And I think in the short term, it's become very consensus to be the contrarian and want to buy the dip. But I think long term, people are looking at these businesses saying AI is not as big of a threat as the market is pricing in, and they're looking for value in these stocks.
Yeah, but what do you make of the highest bullish sentiment that we've seen in weeks, right, on the Stocktwits platform for IGV, and the message volume here? Are people actually capitulating?
In the short term, I think there's probably more downside. On Stocktwits, sentiment is currently bullish, message volume is high, so that tells me people are still leaning too positive. In order to get that like capitulation like move, you have to have people like basically throwing their hands up and saying, I can't take it anymore. I don't want to own these software stocks. I'm going to sell them, get them out of my portfolio, and I'm going to move on to something new. So we're not quite there yet. I think too many people are on the bullish side looking to buy the dip. So as we're seeing to start the week, we're down another 4 or 5% with this ETF. I probably think that there's a bit more downside until we get that capitulation like moment.